The sun is both the source of light and life on earth. The equinox and solstices are the key turning points in the solar cycle of the seasons. Ancient cultures and traditions around the world have long honored the cycle of the seasons, placing a key emphasis on the solstice and equinox turning points. The entire journey the Earth makes around the sun represents the cycles of light and darkness, as well as the cycles of birth, growth, life, decline, death and rebirth. Contemplating the power and true nature of the great central sun is in and of itself a powerful tool for spiritual growth and inner transformation. Meditating on the great central sun can help the empower access to higher consciousness, radiant light and deep inner wisdom. Some meditations may involve visualizing the great central sun as a brilliant, radiant light as the center of the universe shining down upon us, while others may involve imagining it as a source of divine love and compassion on the inner plane. Overall, meditating on, contemplating, or energetically tuning into the light and power of the great central sun can be supportive and empowering for those seeking to deepen their spiritual practice and connect with the highest levels of consciousness and divine energy in the universe. Tapping into the light and wisdom of the great central sun may support you in unlocking new levels of insight, wisdom, and spiritual growth. The spiritual work you receive is beyond the physical you are actually seeing or experiencing. The entire process is a part of the work. Your commission, your payment, your effort, your trust, your belief, your spiritualist's acceptance, and good faith in what he has been commissioned to do. These are all participators. In fact, an incompetent spiritualist can still succeed in helping someone if the person being aided has a pure and total belief in spirituality. This trust alone can help him. But what is the help? The help is the spirit of the commissioner, which has placed itself in agreement with the intention and attempt. However, even the work of a competent spiritualist can become obstructed, delayed, or ineffective if the person being helped has no belief, no trust in the whole ordeal. What can override his own will? Doubt bars the way. Everything vibrates, nothing at all stands still. Even an inanimate object has its own form of motion, although invisible to human eyes. Spiritual work works by the manipulation of this invisible energy to bring about orderly change in the vibratory activity within a thing, which then causes a corresponding change in the thing itself. Even the spiritualist himself is responsible for the work that he does for another, because if he or she is not living the life morally, spiritually, and otherwise in the way that is acceptable to the beings, malevolent or benevolent, it can affect the work that he puts out or gives to clients. Therefore, if he is a malevolent practitioner and he sends out the work for tragedy, and it does not happen in the way he had intended, then he also needs to check himself to see if the spirits he works with is responding to him. Right now, take a look around. You are surrounded by air, light, sound, objects, and life. This is the moment, just as it is. Now, you will immediately begin to interpret all of that and create a narrative about it. It's messy. That person is irritating. You haven't done certain things. But What would it be like to just drop that story and see the moment just as it is, without interpretation? See it with beginner's mind, with the eyes of a child seeing a cloud or tasting an orange for the first time, as if it were a completely new experience. You can practice this by going for a walk on the walk. See if you can experience it afresh, without a narrative or evaluations. Just see the moment, just experience the world directly, without a layer of interpretation. Bring curiosity to all of it. The effect of this is to drop the story that creates struggle and suffering. It gives a directness to your experience. During the Equinox, immense light and crystalline energy of light is be available for you to download by tuning into your heart, allowing. And when you do a divine realignment, cleanse, and connection to your path and life's purpose will occur. This is a powerful and sacred time for you to identify the intentions you truly desire to manifest in your physical life on earth and on your spiritual ascension path. Let go of self-imposed limitations, doubts, and fears, and allow yourself to imagine being truly connected to your true power, light, and ability to create blessings, joy, and love in your life. What have you wanted in your life and not believed to be possible or dare to go after? Now is the time to look within and to remember your authentic desires, and then to plant new seeds and ideals about what is possible for you in this life. When you are engaged in anything with a spiritualist, if even inquiry, you are operating on the spiritual. Spiritual work is not a magic trick or miracle. Every work that a spiritualist does, the commissioner of the work is involved while the work is being prepared. Even if he's not physically present at the spiritualist side, his or her spirit is much present. Likewise, if you commission a work, but the spirit that resides within you is against the work you've commissioned, no matter what the spiritualist does, that work cannot go through. Your inner spirit is the controller of your physical, and as such it knows best for you because the physical body vibrates low due to its emotion. Some people may desire a particular thing, but their own spirit or head may not allow this thing to take effect if it is not aligned with your destiny. This too should be taken into consideration. When you notice suffering in others or yourself, you can generate a wish for that suffering to come to an end, for the person to find peace and even happiness. Send this compassion outward to others. This generates a loving feeling in the heart that adds something wonderful to the experience of this moment. This is an appreciation that we are not isolated, but instead we are all supporting each other. Everything we have is supported by many others. Everything we do affects others and can be a positive influence on others. An appreciation of this interconnection is a way to not take it for granted and to do what we can to positively influence other people.